Hi everybody and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you find this video, make sure to give me a Fonzie. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and little notification bell so you don't miss when I go live, when I do free questions, and when I post videos. If you know somebody who will resonate with these messages, by all means, go right ahead and share it. All of that helps out this channel and it is greatly appreciative. All right. So I'm sorry for moving the microphone if you heard that. So this video is for the star sign of Scorpios. And we're talking about the full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra occurs on Wednesday, April 1st or Thursday, April 2nd, depending on where you're at in the world. It is traditionally known as the pink moon. The pink moon is derived from the wild ground phlox, one of the first flowers to bloom in early spring. It symbolizes renewal, rebirth, and the opening of the heart. This lunation marks the first full moon of the astrological year following the spring equinox. As Libra is the sign of partnership, the moon spotlights your closest connections. It acts as a turning point for commitments, encouraging you to find a balance between individual needs and those of your partner. This energy is geared towards resolving conflicts, practicing forgiveness, and restoring peace in both personal and professional spheres. The moon in Libra will be at 12 degrees, opposing both Saturn and Neptune in Aries. This configuration creates tension between the desire for deep connection and the need for clear boundaries to protect your energy. Libra is ruled by Venus, which will be in Taurus. Taurus is also ruled by Venus, so Venus is in its home sign of Taurus and will be square Pluto, and Pluto is in Aquarius during this time. This adds a layer of intensity, potentially releasing power imbalances or deep-seated fears within relationships. Full moons is considered an ideal window to release outdated relationship patterns or burdens that no longer serve you. Primarily an emotional or spiritual event, some studies suggest full moons can lead to slightly less deep sleep or delays in entering the REM sleep. Alright, so that's a little bit about the moon's energy. If you're wondering where I got that from, you can Google it. Google is an amazing thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here for Scorpios. Scorpio collective, please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What's the moon's energy look like around the Scorpio collective? It is going to affect the cardinal signs. Libra is a cardinal sign. Aries is a cardinal sign. Capricorn is a cardinal sign. And Cancer is a cardinal sign. So you may want to look up and see where you have the cardinal sign placements at in your chart to see really what area of your life is being affected. For some of you, somebody needs to know that. You can go to astroseek.com, do a natal chart. If you don't know, if you don't have one already, a natal chart, you need the time you were born, the place you were born, and of course your birth date, name, and all that crap. So alright, what is the moon's energy around the Scorpio collective? What's the full moon in Libra's energy around the Scorpio collective? Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto, or Pluto is ruled by Scorpio. Take it where it resonates, which is the house of death, sex, rebirth, regeneration. Alright, Scorpio, so there is something being adjusted within you that is required. This is the third quarter moon. Hold on one second. Let me look it up. Alright, Scorpio, so the third quarter moon, also known as the last quarter moon, is a lunar phase where the moon appears exactly half illuminated, specifically on its left side in the northern hemisphere, occurring roughly 3/4 of the way through its orbit. This phase symbolizes release, maturity, completion, and letting go of what no longer is serving you. So, when the moon is exactly half illuminated between the full and the new, is the perfect time. That's when things are going to be adjusted for you. Um, 1 week after the full moon, leading to the waning crescent and then the new moon. So a week after the full moon. So a week from April 1st, April 2nd is the 7th or the 8th of April. Things are going to be adjusted for you. It's time for taking responsibility, finalizing projects, initiating a new moon, letting go of toxic emotions or habits. So again, the full moon is a perfect time to reflect when it comes to relationships. What is unbalanced? Heal it. It's about opening up that heart, right? Weighing your heart. Which one is heavier, the heart or the head? If the head's heavier and the heart is light as a feather, that's good. So this third quarter moon is the perfect time to declutter your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual surroundings. Okay? Okay, it is running. I just want to make sure. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. So, about a week after the full moon, there is something that is going to be adjusted within you. Like that rebalancing, Scorpio, is what I feel. Where two people, like the balance of your darkness and your light, right? Because why? Because in the full moon in Libra, you're facing that shadow side. You're integrating that shadow side. And because of that, you're recognizing what is being mirrored back to you, what needs to be healed, is something that I'm getting here. So this is required before the new moon hits, and the new moon is in Aries, and then it rolls over to Taurus. So I feel like you should start working on facing them shadows, integrating them. I feel like if you have set some sort of a goal in place, that's maybe when you're going to achieve this goal. You're very close to achieving your goal. So if you set a goal in place, Scorpio, I feel like it's this like deja vu. When you set a goal in place, before this goal can be reached, a rebalance, a recalibration, an adjustment is required for you to reach this goal, because it needs to come in the perfect way. Something about, I feel, divine timing, right? So a balance is required before you can achieve a goal that you are striving to reach, which talks about that North Node energy. It says gibbous moon, but okay, I'm just going to leave it there. But I do feel you have your spirit guides, your ancestors, they're around you. They're drawing in close for you at this time too, Scorpio, is something else that I feel. I feel like they're assisting with this adjustment that is required for you. So I feel like they're telling you to breathe it out to activate that sacral or solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is that fire energy, right? That fire energy with Aries. Some of you could have Leo somewhere in your chart. Yeah, you need to just surrender it over to the divine. So I feel like what's being adjusted is you are integrating the shadow of limited beliefs within your reality. Like believing in yourself, I'm never going to achieve this goal, right? Believing in yourself, your ego could be limiting you, like the things that you tell yourself, the fear, right? The ego speaks to you when you're in that ego, that fear based energy. Those are the stories that you repetitively tell yourself. So, Spirit is telling you you're very close to achieving this goal. So, somewhere between the full moon and the new moon, about a week in between the two, that's when you're going to achieve this goal. Until then, they want you to do some breathing exercises to help activate this solar plexus chakra. This will also help you to let go of the limited belief system. So you're being asked to surrender to the divine, because there is a change coming for you. A change that is coming for you. And the solar eclipse was in Pisces. So you could have seen this situation on a psychic level. You need to learn to trust your intuition. Learn to trust, because Pisces rules our intuition. And your fear is limiting your intuition, because it's like you may be feeling powerless, right? You may be feeling powerless. You may be feeling, oh my God, this is never going to happen. Again, those are the stories you tell yourself. All right, so Scorpios. What's Scorpio's energy here? What is Scorpio's energy in this full moon in Libra? Something about the moon, maybe in Sagittarius or Capricorn, could be significant for you. Sagittarius would be seeing something from a higher perspective. Can I have one card for Scorpio? One card for Scorpios. Okay, well, we'll take two. Yeah, so I feel like somebody feels blocked. They feel very unhappy. They feel as though this door is never going to open. Things are never going to go their way, right? They're never going to find their pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But in all actuality, the door is going to open in divine timing. You could have somebody who is like coming in as a mentor, or you could have had a mentor who did not appreciate you, somebody who could abuse their powers, maybe was doing something for money. This is somebody who's very impatient, somebody who, again, the Sagittarius energy, they could have did something in the darkness, trying to bind you. Why? Because they were heartless and they wanted a victory at all costs. This could have been somebody you had a karmic contract with, but the contract is now null and void. This is somebody who was heartless, somebody who, you know, for Scorpios, this could have been somebody who did not want to open themselves up for love. I feel like they were warned by Archangel Michael and they did not heed the warning. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling. That take the messages as they resonate. I feel for some of you, maybe, yeah, I feel like somebody did not heed the warning. I don't know why, but I feel this was a karmic contract. It may not, this message may not resonate for everybody, but this is somebody who is heartless. Somebody who's all in their head. Somebody who feels bound and tied to some sort of dark energy. This is somebody who, you know, again, could be impatient or, yeah, I feel like they're patientness, because I feel like somebody is definitely walking in the dark. Somebody definitely is very, feel very focused on money, We have this Piscean energy that's coming through here, with that solar eclipse, or yeah, the solar eclipse. Somebody could have did something around the moon, maybe did some sort of magic to try to block something for somebody. For others of you, this is somebody who may have ignored their intuition, somebody who did not value or appreciate somebody. And you have, like I said, a mentor maybe coming through here. Um, yeah, so I feel like what they were trying to do is keep this door shut to you. Because why? Because they did not want you to heal something. They did not want you to achieve something, right? They always wanted to keep you in your head. This is the Temple Path card talks about something on your spiritual journey could be adjusted here, because the Temple Path talks about your spiritual journey. We have the sacral chakra, and we have the angel of strength coming through here. Um, 1221 could be significant. All right, so Scorpio. I see somebody's sacral chakra in reverse, Archangel Ariel. She is in reverse. This talks about somebody's sacral chakra being closed. Somebody did some sort of, maybe some sort of magic on somebody's sacral chakra here. Why? Because somebody did not want them to heal. They did not want somebody to be happy. I feel like somebody could have tried to throw you off your spiritual journey. They tried to put a stronghold or try to control somebody's rebirth, is what I feel. And it's this goddess, right? This goddess of the moon. I feel like they did something for money. And I feel like there could have been somebody behind the plan. Hey, let's do this to so and so, right? It's like they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to see any doors open for you. They don't want you to heal anything on the sacral chakra, on the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra. They wanted you to stay in this energy of lack of self-worth, ungrateful energy, lack of appreciation. This person did not appreciate you. Could have been a Leo. The Temple Path talks about somebody who, I feel like what they were trying to do is throw somebody off of their journey. Because why? Because they didn't want them to achieve some sort of goal. They didn't want them to manifest anything. They didn't want them to co-create. We have Leo coming through here as well. So Leo can represent a love affair. It could represent drama. It could also represent somebody who's trying to control a narrative. Somebody trying to put a stronghold on a situation. Somebody who's trying to control something, control a narrative. I'm seeing 8 and 9, which adds up to an 8 energy. I feel like, yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like somebody may have tried to sever somebody's intuition to get them to not trust the journey, right? Not trust their journey. Somebody was trying to manipulate somebody's willpower. This is somebody who could have been an energy vampire, trying to attack somebody's sacral chakra and siphon their empathic energy, their healing energy. Trying to make them believe something that was not. Like, I really feel like throw them out of balance, right? So Scorpio, between the full moon and the new moon, there is going to be something adjusted for you. Something that was put in your way on your journey is going to be removed. We have Leo and Leo. So a Leo individual could have did this. You may need to see where Leo is at in your chart there, Scorpio. And it could be being reflected back to this individual, your divinity. So you're being asked to breathe. Just breathe it out. Do some breathing work. This will help to activate that masculine, feminine chakra. This will help to bring you back into balance. This will help you to reconnect to your spirit guides, your angels. Yeah. This is Archangel Ariel, by the way, for those of you who don't know. We have Ariel coming through in the sacral chakra. Archangel Ariel is up in the mix here. You know, in our second chakra, sacral chakra, is where we bottle things up. Right? It's where we hold on to emotions at. This is where we hold on to our childhood wounds as well. Somebody did not want somebody, it's like somebody used their childhood wounds against them. Like somebody did not want to heal somebody did not want somebody else to heal their childhood wounds. Because it says door to personal healing, personal level. Somebody took something personal here. This could be a personal issue with your second chakra, your sacral chakra. But I feel like whoever this was, they did not realize your strength. They did not realize your strength. I feel like this also could be them ancestors coming in and giving you the strength and the courage to be patient. Could be a mother figure also wanting to come in and say, I'm sorry. Alrighty. Somebody could have been trying to ruin your reputation. It's something else I'm getting. I feel for some of you, maybe somebody didn't realize your spiritual ranking. The Temple Path in Reverse talks about somebody who is not on their journey. Somebody is very unhappy, very wounded. Somebody who allowed the pain to get the best of them. Like their pain to control their intuition. Somebody just did not want you to trust your intuition. I feel like somebody created a lot of drama around you. I feel like you need to maybe put some boundaries up with this person. Because I feel like what you did was you may have mirrored back to this person. This goddess in reverse. You may have mirrored back to this person their own unhealed wounds. And now this person is playing victim. Why? Because they may not be going with you, right? You may have cut them off and decided to go off on your own for somebody out there. What does Scorpio need to let go of? Please and thank you, Spirit. What does Scorpio need to let go of? Yeah, your belief in scarcity. So that limited belief system. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So there is a block in your sacral chakra that your ego, it's like that fear. The ego keeps playing around and around and around in your head, right? For some of you, you may feel like you're not worthy, right? So your belief system got a stronghold that is blocking you from manifesting your rebirth, manifesting and birthing something new. Somebody definitely did something. They took it personally. Yes, surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal, right? That limited belief system. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. All right. We're going to get some clarification here, Scorpio. Adjustments are required. What's being adjusted? Yeah. So somebody could have visions, right? Somebody could have premonition dreams. Somebody could be focusing in on you. This talks about not feeling well, right? Being sick. This also talks about that limited belief system, where you may be overthinking something. You may be dreaming, well, this, if I had this is the way I could do this. If I had this is the way I could do this. This also rules the heart chakra, the Four of Swords, the fourth chakra, which is the air chakra. So it's something about your belief system that is literally blocking you from manifesting something that you truly want, which is blocking you from birthing something into reality. So they want you to take a break. So that, and I feel like in between the full moon and the new moon, that's what's being removed, is any blockages. So be aware not to burn yourself out. Let's take a look at this card. I see beer cans. Somebody could be drinking a lot of alcohol. Somebody also could be sending you a lot of negative images, maybe negative thoughts, maybe nightmares. Maybe you're seeing something in your dreams, different scenarios that maybe somebody is sending you. All right, the temple path in reverse for Scorpio. Their energy, the temple path in somebody. Okay, never mind. The temple path in reverse. Can we clarify the temple path in reverse for Scorpio? The Eight of Hazards. Yeah, this is somebody who did not want to work. They did not want something to work for you, or they did not want to work for something. This is an 8 and a 2 and a 1, which adds up to an 11. 411. Some sort of a message is coming in. You could be having some sort of a dream or some sort of a message coming in from the divine. The Five of Hazards, yeah. It's because, why? Because somebody feels left out in the cold. Somebody feels abandoned. And I feel like they played on this abandonment issue. They played on this abandonment issue. And what this person did not realize is that it did not work. And that you're stronger than what they thought you were. We have the Four of Hazards. Somebody don't want to hear something. Right? Maybe something with the ears. Maybe somebody could be talking about somebody. This is a 9 energy. On a 36, a 9. 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups talks about maybe somebody wanting to apologize. The Page of Swords talks about somebody who is spying, somebody who is lying. 545 could be significant. 44 could be significant. 55 could be significant. 888 definitely is significant. Yeah, this is this goddess of the moon. Could have been abusing their telepathic powers by sending somebody subliminal messages. Could be two, a male and a female couple doing this. This is somebody who did not appreciate you, did not value you. Somebody who thought, well, I don't have to work for that. I'll just manipulate the scenario to get what I want. And then they were spying on you or gossiping on you, trying to ruin your reputation. Because you left them behind because they didn't want to put the work in. They didn't want to do the work. They didn't want to heal. So because they didn't want to heal, they didn't want to see you happy. So they created a lot of drama by lying. But I feel like what they don't realize is that it didn't work. The divine stepped in. The divine stepped in. So there's divine timing, but divine intervention is also happening too as well. All right. So the angel of strength here, the angel of strength. They wanted you in this overthinking. They wanted you in this fear. They wanted you in this particular belief system so that it would block your rebirth. Yep, the moon. So the moon in reverse talks about paying attention to your dreams. So you're getting a lot of dream messages, which exactly is what the Four of Swords talks about. Healing whatever ails you. This person could have been sending ghosts your way. Necromancy. To try to throw you off your path. But I feel like whoever I'm talking to, it didn't work because you may have put some sort of a boundary up. I feel like they were siphoning your energy. The moon card in reverse talks about seeing through the illusion. That the key to your happiness is to stop overthinking a situation. Page of Cups. The Page of Cups in reverse, somebody could want to apologize. Or maybe they feel you need to apologize to them. The Page of Cups talks about the poisonous cup, that fishy cup. You knew something was fishy about this goddess in the moon. You knew something was fishy about this individual. You've seen it in your dreams. Yep. Somebody could have some sort of an addiction. I did see alcohol. Some sort of an addiction here. Could also talk about 3 people working together. Secretly working together. Nine of Cups. But you are protected. See, she's got that blue blanket around her. You are protected. Right? So whatever they did, it did not work. And they thought it was funny. What they were doing, they thought it was funny. It's like this person was laughing at your wounds. Something about maybe the 8th of April. Somebody may be losing their head, like very delusional, losing their head. Maybe having some sort of crown problems. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, all 3 in the upright position. The Empress in reverse. Yes, somebody was trying to ruin somebody's reputation. Could have been their own child that did it. The Empress in reverse talks about somebody who's very promiscuous, right? So this couple could have been pitchers, right? Lying, causing somebody to stay in their head, causing them a lot of nightmares, causing them a lot of anxiety. 999 is significant here. And they thought, and then they were laughing behind the scenes. So it could have been a group of people. Could have been, for some of you, this could have been an ex-partner. But, King and the Queen of Swords. Libra video, these two individuals come out in reverse. These people could have been gang stalking you. This is not for everybody. So please don't take this message if it does not resonate. And they could have been doing this out of revenge. You're going to regret leaving me. I'm going to make you regret abandoning me. I'm going to make you regret leaving me left out in the cold. So they could have been playing on your inner child wounds, triggering you, and then laughing at your pain, keeping you in this high strung PTSD anxiety, playing a lot of mind games, sending you a lot of nightmares. Trying to control your thoughts. Trying to put a stronghold on your rebirth. Try to throw you off your journey, like distract you, making you feel as though you lost your divine protection. Because they did not want to work. That's why you left them behind. They did not want to work. But I feel like whatever they did, Spirit is saying it didn't work. This is somebody who put in a lot of they're showing me the Seven of Swords. Somebody put a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of focus into trying to make something work, and it did not work. 11. Subliminal messages. Mental manipulation. Keeping them in their head so that they don't reach this goal. Somebody has some sort of an addiction. Somebody has some sort of addiction here. I said that. Right? Saying maybe somebody has a sex addiction. Trying to ruin their reputation. But guess what? The Tower. Right? The Tower reverse talks about somebody is very aware of this. We got somebody who's hopeless. Right? Wanted to keep somebody in their head, keep them in this hopeless energy. But we have 11 coming through here. But what this person doesn't realize is they actually shoved you into healing these wounds. Now somebody may want to reach out. It's like they wanted to do this so that they could get your pinnacle. They wanted what you were working for. This is somebody who lacks empathy. Somebody who lacks empathy. They don't feel sorry for what they did to you. Right? They don't feel sorry for what they did to you. This was somebody who was trying to sever your divine connection. But I feel like it backfired. Somebody who lacks empathy, somebody who lacks compassion, somebody who is very promiscuous. somebody who's only able to see one side of a situation, somebody who's overthinking, somebody who played on somebody's sacral chakra. This also talks about Venus partnerships. Venus is going into Taurus, the house of possessions and finances. They were trying to block your dreams from manifesting by triggering, causing a lot of tower moments, wanting to see you just one picture, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. They're just, people are stupid. All right, I'm already over the time limit here. Scorpios, blue star. Yep. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. So somebody is, like, look, the star, blue star. So somebody has a star seed here. And somebody was very envious of this high authority figure. What did I say about a star seed? Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. Somebody's a star seed here. By staying conscious of your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of your choice. And that's what they were doing. They were trying to shift your journey by keeping you in these overthinking and these fearful choices, right? They wanted to shift your journey. They wanted you to go in the opposite direction. They did not want you to listen to your intuition. Because they know that you are here on, you have this very high calling. So they put blocks on your journey to try to deter you. But Spirit's telling you it didn't work. You're going to achieve your goal, so don't overthink it. Some of you had dreams and visions. They're coming to reality. They're coming to fruition. All right. So, yeah. So surrender your belief to in scarcity, because the universe is asking you to open up, because you're very close to achieving a goal. That your spirit guides are very close around you. They're protecting you, whoever you are. Yep. So this talks about your conscious is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. You're still going to achieve your goal. See the stars? You are expanding. You are here to raise the vibration of the earth. Right? So this person was really playing on your wounds so that they could keep your thoughts in a negative pattern, cause you to stay in your head, make you feel trapped, keep you in this fear, causing nightmares. And they're going to get their karma for using sex magic to try to steal your life force energy, because you're a healer. They took advantage of your kindness. You're on a twin flame journey. Your ancestor spirits close behind you. Archangel Michael's twin flame is coming through, telling you to have faith, because you're here to help humanity. Trust your psychic visions, because Freya is coming through. Twin flames back to back are coming through, telling you this phase of your life is over. A new cycle is about to begin. Trust what we show you. Trust your dreams, because your psychic vision is on point. That's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Use amethyst to help release this toxicity, and breathe. Thank you for watching.